So if you have a strap, great. If you've got a pillow or a blanket or something to sit on or kneel on in case you've got knees that have issues like I do, then that's what I would go grab right now. I'm gonna give some time, and maybe our other person might join us here in that time. If not, then we tried to wait a little bit until everybody gets online. I'm gonna take my glasses off because I also can't do yoga with glasses off. Now, can you guys see me if I'm all the way back here? Yeah? This is good, you can see? All right, if you position your camera so I can see you, I can also give you feedback on your alignment if that's available. If it's not, don't worry about it. So what I'd like everybody to do is take a comfortable seated position. I am sitting on a bolster. If you want to sit on your blanket or towel or something to pad you, give your tissue a little softness. Then what I want you both to do is you'll cross your legs in a comfortable position. Some of us need our legs crossed one way versus the other. Don't worry about that so much. Just find one that's comfortable for you. Jackie, I'm gonna put you on my main screen so I can see your form too. All right. So take a moment, close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees, drop your shoulder blades down, and find a very comfortable seated position where you're balancing on your sitting bones. And with your eyelids heavy, take your awareness inside and into your breath. Take a full and complete inhalation. Exhale all the air out completely. Inhale fully. Really feel your ribs expand outward with that inhalation. Exhale completely. By complete, I mean really push all that air out. Inhale. Relax your jaw as you exhale. One breath in. And on your exhale, make it audible, let the air out. Flutter your eyes open. Good morning, everybody. I would like you to take your hands together behind your back, interlace your fingers, drop your shoulder blades down and reach down towards your tissue with your arms. So I'll give you the side view, so you're reaching down this way. And you see how that lifts my sternum? I want everyone to lift your chest up and take a deep inhalation here. And when you exhale, you're gonna lift your arms up and back. Keep that reaching sensation back though with your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and put a little tone in your belly. So we're opening up our chest. This is a back bend class. This is really the goal of today's class is to get you to Ustrasana, or what's called Camel pose, because we're sitting so much and want us to get extended more. And release your arms. Take your right arm behind you. Take your left arm up. Take an inhale here. Take your gaze kind of under your arm, up slightly, but keep a little tuck to your chin so you're not cranking on your neck. Exhale, switch the arms. Take your left arm back, right arm comes up. Root that hip bone down as you reach up so you get that side bend stretch. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale. And exhale, switch. Inhale, lift the arm up, get the side bend, get the stretch. Exhale one more time, other side. Inhale as you lift. And exhale, switch sides. Inhale as you lift. Now your arm that's down, really do yourself a favor and keep that shoulder blade down away from your ear. And then exhale, take your arms down. Lift up from your seat. Put some tone in your belly, and using the tone in your belly, rotate yourself to the left to find that from your abdominal strength. Then place your arms down. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Use your breath, use your belly. See if you can go a little deeper into that twist. Inhale here. Exhale, twist a little bit more. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Good, release. So you really want to find that rotation, not from cranking and using your arms, but using the strength that you have in your torso. Inhale, lengthen first. Exhale, twist over to the right. Rest your hands down. Inhale. Exhale, use the strength in your belly and your exhale to go a little further into that rotation. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Good. So we're starting to feel a little warmed up. I need to take my sweatshirt off. Please excuse me for a moment. I'd like you all to come off of your seat. You're going to come onto your hands and your knees. So your index finger should point forward, not your middle finger here. Index finger forward, root the inner part of your hand down so that the thumb side of your hand roots into the floor, more so than the pinky side of your hand. This is going to help you with wrist issues. If you still have wrist issues here, roll up a towel, place the towel under your palm of your hands if you struggle with wrist stuff. All right, on our inhale, you're going to lift your head, lift your chest, and lift your sitting bones up. You're going to come into a little bit of a back bend here. And then use your exhale to round your back, use your belly, and really push your thoracic spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back into this little back bend here. Drop your shoulder blades down, take your gaze up, tailbone goes up. Exhale. Curl the other way and really use your belly and your breath to find that rounding sensation. So cat-cow. Inhale here. This is the cow phase. I don't feel like a cow here. I feel like a sexy beast. Exhale. Round your back. Last one. Inhale. Arching up, shoulders down. This is the back bend phase. So always with the back bend, you want to do the inhalation, and then as we flex the spine, use your exhale. Wonderful. Back to neutral. With your right hand down on the mat, bend your right elbow and thread your left arm underneath. If you can, put your head and your shoulder to touch the ground. Your butt's going to stick way up into the air. Inhale here. And then exhale. When you exhale, push your left arm into the ground just a little bit. And then inhale, release the left arm. Exhale, press your left arm into the ground isometrically. Inhale. And exhale. A lot of emphasis on the breath right now, because if we use our breath and full diaphragmatic breathing, it's gonna help us if we do get sick, okay guys? It's gonna keep anything that's stuck in your lungs and help get it out of it. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Use your right arm to push yourself back up onto your hands and your knees. This is also called quadruped position. Bend your left elbow, take your right arm, thread it underneath, take your right shoulder to the ground, take your head to the ground. You see what everybody looks? Yes, you guys look very good. So we're gonna inhale here. Exhale, push your right arm into the ground. So you wanna find this isometric movement. That's going to help connect to that thoracic spine. Inhale, release the right arm. Exhale, push the right arm back into the ground again. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, press into the ground. Last breath here. Inhale. And exhale, press your right arm down. Great. From here, come back into your hands and your knees position. Reposition your hands so your index fingers point forward. Root the inner edges of your hands down. Curl your toes under. Press yourself back into downward facing dog. Now this is our first dog of the day. So it's going to be stiff. You can get your heels down, great. More important is that your back is straight and you have tone in your belly and that you're not just hanging out here. If you struggle with tight hamstrings, put a little bend in your knees and point your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. We're going to take 5 breaths here. You're probably already 2 breaths in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, walk your feet up towards your hands. Now, if you do not have yoga blocks, that's okay. I would suggest in the future that you go get them and bring them to class. If you don't have them and you don't have the flexibility, take your fingertips onto your shins and then find the length in your spine. You're not going to push really hard here. Rather, you're pulling your shoulder blade down, pull your belly button in. Get your back flat. If you have the flexibility to come to the ground, great. This is where the blocks come in handy. I'll show you with the blocks. But you got to use what you have at home. And some of us don't have either the flexibility or the blocks. So, hey, we got to work with what we have. Now, exhale, fold completely. Don't just hang out here. I want tone in your legs. I want you to hug the muscles down on your thighs. I want belly tone. I want the shoulder blades pulling away from the ears. Inhale, take your hands to your hips and stand up. Good. If I take my arms overhead, can you see? Or do I need to angle this? Yeah, okay. Let me angle this up a little bit better. Better? Yeah? Okay, yes. Okay, cool. All right. If you have a strap or a TheraBand or a towel works better than a TheraBand. Great. I see everybody with their towels. This is good. Okay. So keep these handy. What I want everyone to do, just put it down in front of you. Take your feet hip distance apart. A lot of yoga, they have people stand with their feet together. I find this to be incredibly annoying because I have wide hips and I feel like all it does is strain my hips. So hip distance apart, this is a beginner class. I want equal weight in the right and left foot. Tone in your legs. Lift your sternum towards your chin. Draw your navel in towards your spine. So here we're talking about just engaging the belly a little bit. Drop your shoulder blades down. And then reach both arms up overhead. You're going to take your left hand and grab your right wrist. Pull on that right wrist and pull on that arm, and then you're going to side bend over. When you side bend over to the left, I want you to stick that right hip out a little bit so we really get this nice, beautiful fascia pull on the right side. Now, what do we do with our neck? Some of us have neck injuries. Take your gaze down and rest your head on your left arm a little bit. If you don't have a neck injury, you can turn your head and look up. Ready? Release. Take and switch your hand placement. So your right hand is going to grab your left arm, pull on your left arm, side bend over to the right, and then stick your hip out a little bit to the left. That little hip adjustment goes a little deeper into that fascia pull. Does everybody feel that? Ready, release. Take your arms down. Take your hands to your hips. So you can either go with your fingers down, which is what I recommend, because this is when we get into Ustrasana. This is the entry. So this is a prep you for that. So hands on the back of your hips. Pull your shoulder blades down, belly tight. And then lift your chest, but keep your gaze down your nose as you come into a standing, gentle back bend. I don't want this to be a big one yet. Here we're searching for any kind of stretch in the front body. Maybe you feel this in your belly, maybe you feel it in your chest. And then exhale, using your belly, pull yourself back up. Take your left hand to your left hip, take your right hand up, and then we're coming into a single-sided back bend. Feet are still hip distance apart. Reach your right arm up, take your gaze up, and then come into a little bit of a back bend there. I'll give you the side view. Looks like this. So it's not, I'm not going way back here, okay? I want the legs have tone in it, belly has tone in it. Squeeze your butt just a little bit and find a lift from your torso, from the midsection, from your ribs. Exhale, release. Switch your hand placement. Right hand comes on the hip, left arm goes up. We come into a little bit of a back bend here. Beautiful. So really think of the chest and the sternum lifting to the ceiling. And you're always looking down your nose, like you've got reading glasses on and you still can't see. Because that's the story of my life. Take your arms down. All right, grab your strap or your towel. Take it behind your back here. Now, can you guys get your arms straight at all or no? No. Can I see you with the TheraBand, Felicity? Jackie, let me see you. Can I see you again? That looks good. Can you get your arms totally straight? Is that a TheraBand? That works. Try that. Try that, Jackie. So you're here. What this is going to give you is something to arch over. It's just a feedback tool. So if you don't have one that goes very straight or you're stuck with your towel, you're just going to take your arms shorter. You're going to do the T-Rex version of it and go here. For those of you who can get your arms straight, straighten your arms out. Tone your belly, and then think of arching over the strap and lifting and pulling with that TheraBand. See if that gives you a little bit of input to go a little deeper. Exhale, come on up, and then move it a little bit higher on your back. This works well with a yoga strap because it really feels like you're just bending over a bar. Straighten your arms if you can. The shorter arm version will look like this. You're just pulling Shoulders down, elbows down, and lifting here is not going to be as big of a back bend. You can get your arms straight, you'll pull, and you'll lift into that back bend. Beautiful, guys. One more time like that. Jackie, I think you've got the short arm version, right? Looks like it. Yep, you got the short arm version. It's okay. And ready? Go one more time into your back bends. I just want to look at your form. Felicity, look down your nose, okay? Yeah. And get the lift from the chest and the thoracic spine. There you go, good. Ready? Exhale, come on up. Nice job. So a little trick and tip here. You can use a strap or your TheraBand. Let's say your neck is bothering you. You can put this on your head here. And come into your back bends, holding your head. Whee! So let's do a version like that. Only because, Felicity, I know about your neck. Oh, I've got a chat thing. Hold on. Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Bye, Felicity. I'm gonna, I love you too. See you online. Bye. All right, Jackie, it's just you and me, kid. You ready? Oh, now I can really see you. Okay, so your towel. What I want you to do is take your towel, so it's not going to be as big as my strap in terms of getting your arms straight. So your arms are going to be right about here. Wrap the towel in the back of your head. Pull on it, and then you get to tuck your chin a little bit and relax into that back bend and not worry about your neck. Make sure you do that. Ready? Cradle your head, and then pull with your arms, tuck your chin a little bit, and then come into that back bend. So I'll do it with you. And this time you're gonna let your hips come forward a little bit and then arch back as if you had another strap in the middle of your back. And then release, come on up. Good job. Did you feel that? Yeah. Are you like, holy shit, I'm really tight? Yeah, because you've been sitting a lot. All right, my dear. All right, so let's take this, and then what I want you to do is keep the strap handy. Go back to your mat. You don't have blocks, so I'm gonna get rid of mine. So you're gonna take a wide stance. Now, turn your left foot out, turn your right foot all the way in, and bring your back heel up. So your right heel should be up and facing forward. So if I'm looking at you this way, it looks like this. Yeah. That back heel is up. Then you're going to take your arms up. This is called Crescent Warrior. It's a variation on Ustrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Really tuck your pelvis under so you get this nice stretch in the front of your right hip. And then take your gaze up like you did, like you have that towel behind your head and everything's just cradled perfectly. And then take your arms down. Take your back heel, peg it down, and you're going to turn and face the other way. You're going to do a lot of flip-flopping. Bend your front knee so it looks like it's in a square shape. Your back heel is up, tuck your pelvis under, reach your arms up. Again, searching for that stretch in the front of the hip. Wow, doesn't that feel nice? I love this stretch. Exhale, take your arms down. Peg your back heel down. We're going to switch direction. So heel toe your way the other direction. And instead of coming up on your back heel, keep your back heel down. Take a wide stance. Bend your front knee to a square shape. Take your arms out to your side. Come into Ustrasana 2, or what's called Warrior 2. Now, look down at your left knee And make sure that knee isn't caving in and that you're really pushing that knee out towards the pinky side of your foot. Drop your shoulder blades down, and I want both arms to feel like you're getting pulled both directions at the same time. You don't want to surf. We're not surfing. We're coming this way. So yeah, that right arm gets pulled back. Lift your sternum. Belly tight. And that front leg should be burning a little bit through that thigh. Ready? Straighten your left leg. Heel toe the other direction. If you need to take your arms down for a little break, that's fine. Point your left foot forward. Left toe forward just a little bit. Right toes forward all the way. Bend your front knee to a square. Belly nice and tight. Lift your sternum. Arms long and straight. As if you're getting pulled both directions. Yeah, that looks better on this side. Bend your knee a little bit more. Sink a little deeper into that lunge. Yeah. Keep your belly lifting. Then your gaze goes over your middle finger of your front arm. And then look back and go, what's my back arm look like? Does it look good? And then look forward again and go, you look good. Look confident there. Ready? Take your arms to your hips. Straighten your right leg. Switch over back. So the left leg comes forward. Right heel is down. Bend your front knee to a square. Take your right hand and place it on the back of your right thigh. And your left arm is going to go up. And we're going to arch back a little bit, much like we did in that seated back bend. And we come into a reverse warrior. Your gaze is up at your hand, like you're trying to take a selfie of yourself. I gotta get that perfect angle. If that hurts your neck, you look down and go, I don't want to take a selfie, I just want to check out what my toes look like. Do I need a pedicure? Ready? Switch your arms, take your hands to your hips. Heel toe back. Take your right foot forward, left toes come forward slightly. Bend your front knee to a square. Take your left hand, the back of your left thigh, your right arm reaches up, and then you're going to come into a little bit of a back bend. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, straighten your front leg, take your hands to your hips. Heel toe your feet forward. From here, keep your back straight, bend forward at your hips. And if you can, get your fingertips to the ground. If you can't, you'll place your hands on your thighs and you'll gently keep that straight back, and you just think of hinging forward at your hips. Don't worry about how far you get into that forward fold. If you can't get this far, who cares? I don't care. I just care that your form looks good. Side view looks like this, okay, Jackie? You're here. See how straight my back is? I fold over my hips. That's it. Flat back, flat back, flat back, flat back. Oh, that's all you got? You can take your hands and rest them on your legs. The beauty of being stiff, yep, that looks good. Belly tight, yep. Yep, good. Are you on the floor? Woohoo! Okay, so if you're on your fingertips, stay here. Find the length in your spine. You can take your feet wider. That will give you more space to get to the ground. Yeah. Now from here, take an inhale. And then exhale, bend your elbows and see how much further you can fold forward. Again, I don't care how far you go. I just care that you keep the integrity of the motion. Now let's good. Relax your head. So if you notice in yoga, there's a lot of lengthening before folding. Get an extension before you fold forward. Keep the extension as you fold. So we're going to go one more time. Straighten your arms. Find the length in your spine. Keep your legs firm. Inhale here. Exhale, fold again. Now, straighten your arms, take your hands towards each other. Your right hand's gonna stay down. You're gonna take your left hand up towards the ceiling. Now, the tendency is gonna be to dip your right hip. So try to keep equal weight. And then I like to take my hands to my hip here and just see how much rotation I can get just from my own body. Another way to do this is to take your hand behind your head and then lift your elbow and find that rotation this way. It's a really awkward glamour shot. Hey. That looks really good, Jackie. And then take your your left hand down, take it to the center, and then we do the same on the right side. Rotate. You can either rotate with your arm or you can take your hand to your hip. Just taking a couple breaths here. Stay there, I'm just looking at your form. That looks good, Jackie. Now, take your inhale and lift your arm up. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, find the length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward. You take your hands to your hips and then stand up. Now I would do this whole sequence with a strap with you, but you don't have a strap, so we're gonna go through the first, I'm gonna modify it. I'm flexible. We ditch the strap, ditch it. You can get those on Amazon though. They're like, I think 10 bucks, they're super cheap. Take a wide stance. Turn your left foot forward, bring your right heel up. Bend your front knee and come into crescent warrior. From here, take your right arm down, swing it out, peg your right heel down, come into warrior two. Yeah, that looks really good. And from here, take your right hand to the back of your right thigh, reverse your warrior. Good, stand up, heel toe, switch it around. Bend your right knee to a square, lift your back heel up. Lift your arms up, crescent warrior. From here, peg your back heel down, straighten your arms out to your side, warrior one. By the way, 2 of my friends are super sick now. 2 of them. Yep, boo-hoo, exactly. Ready, reverse your warrior. And then come back up, heel toe. One more time, we're gonna add on to this a little bit, okay? So we start crescent, warrior. Then we're gonna move to warrior two. You just peg the back heel down, straighten out, yes. Reverse your warrior. Really take a big inhalation there. Then exhale, take your left hand down to your thigh, reach your right arm overhead, side angle pose. Now, don't dump into this left shoulder. Really pull it down and push yourself away. And just like we did with that rotational stretch earlier, you can take your hand to your hip and then lean back a little bit. Yeah. Keep that leaning back sensation. You feel how that just kind of opens the front of your body. Then reach your arm up overhead and feel like that's what side angle pose is supposed to feel like. Everything pulls open here. It feels really good. Ready? We come on up. We switch sides. Whee! Right foot forward. Right knee bends to a square. Your back heel comes up. Tuck your pelvis under, reach your arms up. And then we open up. Virabhadrasana 2, take your back heel down. Arms come up shoulder height. Keep your front knee bent like a square. What helps you here if you start feeling fatigue in your thigh, squeeze your butt a little bit more on both sides and let your butt do the work. That's gonna give your thigh a break. You feel that? Feels better, right? Then you feel like, I can be here all day. Not really. And reverse your warrior. And as we come out of it, take your right elbow to your right thigh. Take your left hand to your hip, lean back. As if you're trying to you know how your dogs try to lean back to see is mom gonna notice if I'm laying on her? Exactly that, okay? Exactly that dog energy. And then you're gonna lift your arm up. And you can be like, yes, Sawyer, I got you. I got you, get your energy. This hurts your neck, you just take your gaze down and you check out what your alignment looks at your knee. Ready? And pull yourself back up, straighten your leg, other side. We're gonna add one more to the sequence before we go into some bigger back bends. Bend your front knee, your back heel comes up, crescent lunge. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Widen your stance a little bit for me, Jackie. Take a little bit wider. Yeah, and then you can sink a little deeper. Yeah, feel that? That looks good. Ready, reverse your warrior. We come back down, side angle pose. Find that lean back as you reach. See if you can find it. Yeah, there you go. That looks delicious. Not as delicious as your chocolate cake, but ready? Now, straighten your front leg, take your hand down to your shin, and then reach your right arm up, take your gaze up, but keep that leaning back action. So we're coming into a modified triangle pose. You see how when you lean back, you can get more into that rotation? Yeah, it helps so much. And lift yourself up. We do the other side, heel toe. Come into crescent warrior. Bend your front knee. Back heel is up on this one, okay? So we're going for that hip flexor stretch. Exhale, take your back heel down, open wide. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Yes, good stance, nice and wide. Ready? Reverse your warrior. And then take your right arm down onto your right thigh. Lean back, reach your arm up overhead. Side angle pose. Well, that looks good. You're more mobile on this side, it looks like. Yeah. Ready? Straighten your front leg, straighten your front arm, and then reach your left arm up overhead. Keep that leaning back action. So instead of being overhead this way, Jackie, reach it up towards the ceiling. I think I gave you a bad cue there. Yeah, I didn't cue you right, sorry. And your gaze can be up or you can take your gaze down. Whatever feels comfortable. Firm the muscles of your front leg, your right leg. Yeah. And on your inhalation, come on up. Woohoo! Heel toe your feet together. And then grab whatever pillow or towel, blanket thing you have and place it down on your mat. Yeah. So kneel on the surface you have. Oh, thanks for changing that. That's good. So we're going to come into a tall kneeling position. Take your right leg forward. And then tuck your pelvis under. Bend your front knee a lot. And then take your arms up. So this should be a little deeper of a stretch on the front of that left hip. We do so much sitting, it's like, oh, let's open ourselves. Now, push with your right foot, push back a little bit, bend your left leg, either grab from your left hand, or you can rotate to grab from your right, whatever feels easier. Now, from here, pull that foot in towards your butt as much as you can. Maybe this is an intense enough stretch for you here. If it is, you can stay. If you want to go a little further, you bend your front knee. If you want to challenge your balance, you grab your foot with both hands. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together as you kick into your hands a little bit. Yeah, good. Really good, Jackie. Ready to let go of your foot. Use your front leg to push yourself out. And then you're going to switch sides. So come onto your right knee and bring your left foot forward. Yeah. Tuck your pelvis under. And then lunge forward. As you lunge, take your arms up. So this is called Anjaneyasana. This is a preparatory pose for a Hanumanasana, which is the splits. We will not be doing the splits today. That is not a beginner level exercise. I am so tight on this right hip flexor. Wow. Whew. Ready? And push from your left leg. Reach back. Grab your right foot. Pull your right foot in towards your butt. If you need to use one hand to stabilize, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe this is enough of a stretch. If you want to go deeper, you just lunge forward. For me, I had surgery on this side. This is plenty for me. This is my surgery knee. Ready? And release the foot first. Then we press ourselves out. Okay, come into a kneeling position here. So that action of tucking under, Think old man butt, okay? Boom, old man butt. Yes. You want to keep that when you go into these little back bends, okay? So before we go into the bigger versions of these back bends, you're going to take your right hand on your right hip, lift your left arm up, and then come into a single-sided back bend. Here, you can feel your tushy under your right hand. Squeeze it. Use your butt to help support you there. And release, come on out. Take your left hand onto your left hip, reach your right arm up, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, and then reach back into that back bend. Yep. And release, come on up. Take both hands to your hips. Take the webbing right here and then rest it down on the top of your hip. Push down into your hips. Squeeze your butt a little bit, tone your belly, tuck your tailbone under, and then lift your head, lift your chest. Keep your gaze down your nose and come into a back bend. And then exhale, come on up, keep the gaze down your nose. Pause for a moment, because sometimes we get a little lightheaded here. Yep. Is that okay? You good? Awesome. So, now we're going to try just this part. Take your right hand, reach back towards your right heel. Good. Come back up. Take your right hand to your right hip, reach back with your left hand, reach for your left heel. Come back up. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Left hand, left hip, right hand reaches for the right heel. Now when you're there, this time I want you to kind of push your chest forward a little bit. Yeah? Feel that arch? And you get this beautiful stretch on the left front side of your hip. Ready? Use your belly. Exhale. Come on up. Switch sides. Right hand to the right hip. Left hand goes to the left heel. Lift your chest. Push your hips forward a little bit. You should have this great view of the back side of your left thigh. The view you wish you had when you shaved your legs. That's the view you should have right now. Ready? Exhale. Use your exhale to help you come back up. All right, now we're just gonna add the arm component. So reach back with your right arm, lift your left arm up. Keep your gaze down and really go for a bigger back bend here. Exhale, reach your left arm forward, use your belly to come back up. Switch, right hand to right hip, reach back to your left heel, reach your right arm up. The more you reach, the deeper this fascial stretch is going to be on the right side. This is called half camel pose. Ready? Exhale, reach, come back up. Yes. So what that gets us prepared for is Ustrasana. So you reach back right, then you take your left. Lift your head, lift your chest and your belly and your hips forward and up. You come out the way you came in. So let go of the left side, take your left hand, your left hip, let go of the right, use your belly, pull yourself back up. Yes. We're gonna do the other side, ready? Arch back, reach back again, lift your chest up towards the ceiling, take your hips forward more. Relax your head, take your gaze down your nose. Release your right side, release your left. Use your exhale to come back up. Yeah! All right. Scoot off the pillow, come into child's pose. What I like to do here, because we were in a lot of back bend, is you can even take the pillow. Look up for a second, Jackie. You can take the pillow here and then fold over it because it feels a little more supported because we did so much back bending that it helps you come into a forward fold that feels good. So take it off your knees, wedge it in your belly, and then fold over the pillow. That feel nice? Yeah, now take your arms forward. My God, your dogs are going crazy. Come on up. Take the pillow away. Come on down onto your back. Pull your knees in towards your chest and gently rock from side to side. My God, your dogs are not going to let you do Shavasana, so we're going to skip Shavasana, okay? They will not allow it. I can tell. Oh my gosh. Good. Roll onto your side. Press yourself up. Come into a comfortable seated position. If you want to sit on the pillow, you can. Take your hands on your knees, drop your shoulder blades down. Relax your eyelids, let them go heavy, let them close. Take an inhalation and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. Inhale completely. Exhale, let it be audible. Lightly float your eyelids open. Take your hands together into your chest. And from my heart to yours, Jackie, namaste.